Our last reading is called Internet Island. Internet Island is about two young men who decided to make a group of people to build a new society. They decided something very, very interesting, and all of the people bought an island and they moved there and lived with the local people there. We will find out about that now. This is on page 53. The idea. On January 14th, 2006, Ben Keene received an email that changed his life. It was from his friend Mark James. The subject line read, "A tribe is wanted." Keene and James, both 26, had wanted to create an internet startup. An internet startup means online business. An internet startup is an online business. So they both had wanted to create an online business. Here was James's new idea. We will create an online community and call it a tribe. We will make decisions about rules through discussions and online voting. So a tribe is a group of people who have the same values. Often we use tribe when we talk about Native Americans. A group of Native Americans is called a Native American tribe. They have similar values. So they said, we're going to make an online community tribe. We will make decisions about rules through discussions and online voting. Then we will do something that no one has ever done. Our virtual tribe, virtual means online, will become a real one. Wow. So they make friends and make a group online. Then they're going to all move together and become a real one. We will travel to a remote island and form a partnership with a local tribe. We will build an environmentally friendly community and share it with the world. Remote means very, very far away. James got this idea from social networking websites. He noticed that people spent a lot of time on these sites, but they spent most of their time posting messages and sharing music. In James' view, these sites could be used for so much more. So maybe he got the information, the idea to have a tribe from Facebook or Instagram. But this is pretty shocking. The island. Keene liked the idea, and he and James named their website tribewanted.com. You can go to tribewanted.com and see their website. Then they began looking for an island for their tribe. Around the same time, Tui Mali, the chief of a tribe in Fiji, wanted to find someone to develop his small island called Voro Voro. Although the main islands of Fiji were becoming very modern, Voro Voro was not. A few people on Voro Voro had cell phones or worked on one of the main islands, but most lived in a very small, simple home, in very small, simple homes with no electricity or running water. Wow. So Tuimali would be happy if these two men, Ben Keene and what is James? Was James his first name or his, Mark James. These two guys, Ben Keene and Mark James. So in a reading, when I know his name is Ben Keene and Mark James, every time I use these guys in the reading, I only use their last name, Keene and James. I don't refer to them. I don't say Ben. I don't say Mark. I always say their last name only, Keene and James. So when you see those names, it's their last name, not their first name. Okay. So all of the people, as we learned in Voro Voro, were poor, very poor, no electricity or running water. But their leader, Tui Mali, who's the chief of his tribe in Fiji, he wants to find people to help his island. So Tui Mali advertised his island on the internet, and a few weeks later, Keene and James contacted him. They agreed to pay $53,000 for a 3-year lease. A lease means you rent the place. You don't buy it, you're just going to rent it. So they can stay there for 3 years. And 26,500 in donations. That means money to the community. Donations means I give you some money for free. They also promise jobs for the local tribe members. We are all excited about Tribes Wanted. Tui Mali told a local newspaper reporter, "It will provide us with work for the next 3 years." Tui Mali was happy to have the money, but he also trusted that Keenan James would respect his culture. Now we have the new tribe. So we have the Westerners and we have the people in Fiji that are joining together. The internet tribe attracted people quickly. In a few months, it had 920 members from 25 countries. Oh, so they're not just Westerners. That was my assumption. I know that James and Keen are Westerners. They're from Europe or Canada or the US, but it turned out that there were people from 25 countries. In September of 2006, Keen and 13 of his tribe members, aged 17 to 59, wow, I could go too, traveled to the island for the first time. James, meanwhile, stayed at home to manage the website. So only Keen went there with 13 other people, but James stayed home to manage the website. When Keen's group arrived, the local tribe in Tui Mali were there to greet them. For several weeks after the newcomers arrived, they worked with the local tribe members. They built buildings, planted crops, crops is food, planted crops behind the village, set up clean sources of energy such as solar power, and ate fresh fish from the ocean. As the new and old tribes worked together, they became friends. Eventually, they became one tribe. Wow, that's so cool. People from the developed world and people from the developing world becoming friends. Tribes Wanted brought together groups of people from very different cultures, both on the island and online. Keen and Tui Mali believe the new tribal connections will help Vorovoro develop in a positive way. They hope the island will become more modern without losing its traditional culture. The tribe keeps growing. Wow. Today, Tribes Wanted continues to use social networking as a tool to connect in a real environment. Anyone can go to the website to join the online tribe, donate money, or plan a visit. Since Vorovoro, Keen and James have created other tribes in Sierra Leone, Papua New Guinea, Bali, and Italy. They hope to create more communities around the world, bringing people and cultures together in a global internet tribe. You know, students, I think some of you might like to go to tribeswanted.com and maybe you would like to join a community and go to Fiji or go to Sierra Leone or New Guinea or Bali or Italy and become part of something bigger than yourself. This is an amazing opportunity for you. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye.